Thank you for tuning in to Blue Dog Radio. This is your host, The Wag. So the left-wing thought police are at it again. A free-thinking Democrat by the name of Mark Clayton legitimately won the Democratic primary for the U.S. Senate in the state of Tennessee. The Democratic Party establishment, however, will not support him because they say that a group he is vice president of, it's called Public Advocate, they say it's a hate group. Why is it a hate group? Because they oppose same-sex marriage. Are we at the point now where anyone who opposes same-sex marriage is a hateful, gay-bashing lunatic? That's what the Southern Poverty Law Center calls Mark Clayton, by the way. Is that where we are? Because if that's where we are, then that means that President Obama, until a few months ago, was also a hateful, gay-bashing, right-wing lunatic. That means that John Kerry was a hateful, gay-bashing, right-wing lunatic. Let's see, that means the Roman Catholic Church is a hate group. My church, the Greek Orthodox Church, would be a hate group. So would most churches and most religious organizations. Most of the states in the U.S., because only a few states allow same-sex marriage. Actually, Massachusetts is the only one that allows full marriage equality. So that means 49 of the 50 states are hate groups. Is that where we are now? Here's why they're really doing this. Now that Obama has said he's in favor of same-sex marriage, that's the new orthodoxy, and no Democrat dare oppose it lest they be punished by the party establishment. Mark Clayton is simply representing the views of the people of Tennessee. I have read more and more about Mark Clayton, and the more I read about him, the more I like him. He is adamantly opposed to the war in Iraq, and he is opposed to any war that we do not properly declare through Congress as stated in the Constitution. He is opposed to the continued efforts towards globalization. We need to protect our national sovereignty. Mark Clayton is a strong advocate of adhering to the Constitution, family values, and all of the traditions that made America great. Well, I, for one, am giving my wholehearted support to Mark Clayton. If it were feasible, I'd move to Tennessee, register just so I can vote for him. I can't do that. I'm a Floridian, but I can encourage my friends in Tennessee to vote for him. And for those of you who care about decent American values and want to stick it to the two-party establishment, encourage your friends in Tennessee to vote for Mark Clayton. Do anything you can to help this man get elected. Just the fact that he won the election with nothing more than $100 of campaign financing. That's right, $100. That shows the kind of man he is. He represents the people, not the special interest. So if you can help him, if you're a poor man like me, get on his site and give him $5 or something. If you've got more money, give him more. Every bit helps. But we need to get this man elected, and I hope the people of Tennessee will have the wisdom to throw out that neocon hack, Bob Corker, who is a supporter of the war in Iraq. He supported the bank bailouts when Bush was president, but then opposed them when Obama was president because he just does whatever the party wants him to do. Get rid of that party establishment hack and put in a fine man like Mark Clayton who will represent the people rather than a party. Thank you all for tuning in to Blue Dog Radio. This is the WAG signing off.
You and I are told increasingly we have to choose between a left or right. Well, I'd like to suggest there is no such thing as a left or right. There's only an up or down.